and opportunities today. Currently in the market, there is a contraction of some of the reinsurance, especially in the Lloyd's market, that's kind of causing a lot of programs to be closed down or shut down where they weren't really before. There's a lot of competition in the market, and coming up with a new idea is really critical to be able to go in and find that differentiator that makes policyholders and reinsurers and fronting carriers want to actually participate in the program. So successful MGAs will look across the spectrum of coverages and programs that are being offered. They will try to figure out what their own individual strengths and weaknesses are. They'll add an element to their product that kind of differentiates them and kind of starts growing out slowly, testing the market as they go along, and then reacting accordingly. You know, if they come into a space where there's a lot more hurdles than they might have originally realized, or if a competitor takes a rate decrease that they didn't anticipate, trying to figure out how to offset those challenges is really important for those MGAs that will actually be successful in the long run. What we try to suggest MGAs do is to get started by filing something simple that's straightforward, that the regulators will be able to understand quickly, that the fronting carriers might have appetite for, but that also has a slight distinction that can be a rating element, it could be an additional coverage or different additional form. Getting up and running is very important for them. They can go out and look at companies that they might want to adopt, or they can go out and purchase loss costs and form information from AAIS, get themselves up and running there, and then add to it, you know, their special take on the whole program there. We come in and we provide that actuarial support, provide them guidance, provide them some experience in the competitive environment, give them some ideas to help them get up and running, and also help them navigate those regulatory waters, figuring out what's easier for regulators to understand and how to present it to the regulators in a way that'll get the filing approved and them up and running quickly. So speed to market can be achieved by MGAs by picking products that are somewhat simple, that can be copied from a competitor, or that can be established by AAIS through their loss cost and forms, and then adding to it their own special take on the marketplace. If they have some kind of differentiator, an insurtech or some other kind of distribution channel that maybe would impact the rates and the forms in a certain way, we can help them develop out those differences and create filing information that's really clear to the regulators and hopefully gets through the process in a smooth fashion. MGAs, I think, are really the way that the marketplace is going in the current environment. They're the ones that are usually out there innovating. They're coming up with new insurtech ideas. They're coming up with new ways to sell insurance to the policyholders, to connect to policyholders, and through the interactions that they're having on the ground, they're really coming up with some really solid, good ideas that hopefully are going to change the marketplace to come.